I remember the moment I stepped inside this house. The front door creaked and I paused with my hand on the knob. I felt my heart pushing against my ribs. I saw dust floating in the light that came from outside. I smelled wood and something stale. My eyes tried to adjust to the dim hallway. I tasted the stale air when I opened my mouth. I stood there with my shoes on a worn rug that smelled like old carpet and damp corners. The house was mine now. I had the deed. I had the key. I was alone. I walked in and closed the door. My shoulders felt tense and I kept turning my head. I heard nothing but my own breathing. I rubbed my face with my hand. My skin felt damp, even though the air was dry. I noticed deep scratches on the walls. They went along the hallway, starting near the floor and rising toward the ceiling. I touched one with my fingertips. The wood was rough, uneven. The scratches looked old. I guessed they had been there for decades. I tried not to think about what made them. I continued through the hallway and reached a large living room. The furniture was covered with white sheets. The floor creaked under my weight. I smelled dust and something bitter. I lifted one sheet and found an old sofa with heavy fabric that felt rough against my palm. There were old portraits on the walls. Each had a simple frame covered in a thin layer of grime. The people in the portraits wore old-fashioned clothes. Their eyes looked straight out. When I moved, I felt their eyes follow me. I knew it was just my mind playing tricks. Still, I got a cold feeling in my arms. I forced myself to keep looking. Their faces were serious, stiff, and the paint looked cracked in places. My footsteps echoed in the silence. I inspected a corridor to the left.